Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League 2 Premier League here with Bath City. I left you last episode, we're sat nicely up in third, 14 points behind Dagenham and Redbridge, but I will report they lost against Farnborough in one of their last games, 1-0. So there were a few points cut up there, but we're still miles behind them, but comfortably in the playoff positions. Today we come up against Hemel, Hempstead. You'll see poor run of form, down in 22nd. This should be an easy win, and I'm going to take this as a good game to try out this new tactic here, giving Alves an opportunity to show what he's got to us. Everyone else is pretty much the same first team players. The only person who's lost their spot within the team this game was Sweeton, who's been on a great run of form in the past couple of games for me, but the defensive solidarity between Tilson and Russ, I couldn't risk it. I think Jenkins Davies here is fit to play up to 75 minutes. So I think I'm going to start him with Beardmore being able to come on in his place. But we will try out this new tactic here. Alves and Jenkins Davies aren't up to complete match sharpness, match fitness. But like I said, against a weaker opposition lower down the league, it's a good time to get Alves and Jenkins Davies some minutes in the bag and see what they can do. If this works really well and Alves does really well, it may start to make me think about my lineup and the formation and stuff that I use. Because I do like Alves in real life. He scores a lot for Bath, especially free kicks in real life. So leaving him at this team has been hard for me this season. I tried to make him work at the wing-back position, but that never really pulled off properly. But here's Alves now, speaking of him on the ball, and what's he going to do? In one of his first starts of the season, he dribbles all the way into the box, and it comes as an own goal, but that may as well all have been Alves there. And we're 4 minutes into this game, we are 1-0 up, and that's brilliant by Alves. He just drives the line, cuts past that defender, driving to the byline, cuts inside, takes a shot, and it deflects in. I wonder if in real life Alves would have been given that goal, because it was probably going in anyway. And Bath City find themselves 1-0 up already in a game that we are expecting to win, and a trial for this new formation and new tactic for me. This is a bit more of a standard FM tactic that a lot of people would use, a 4-2-3-1, that I try and stay away from. But if you know anything about FM, it's overpowered for a reason, and that's why everyone uses it. And here comes Bath now out wide to Rains, who'll go into Alves again. He plays it to Jenkins Davies, whose shot's blocked. And here we go again, Rains whipping the ball in. Fish not able to get onto the end of that. And that's comfortable for the Hemel keeper. And it's brilliant to see us go 1-0 up so early and keep driving towards our promotion spots, our promotion playoff. That's what we want the most here. And it is a corner to Hemel here. Their first real opportunity of the game. Ajayi trying to make up for the own goal there, but doesn't manage to win the header. But that ball's played, and that wasn't too bad there. Come on, Bath. We're dreaming of getting promoted, which we weren't thinking of at the start of the year, but it's becoming more and more reality now that we could find ourselves in the playoffs. Will the squad manage to hold up until then with the last 15-16 games of the season to go? Hemel have had good opportunities in this game. You can see by the stats it's been a 50-50 game, and Bath taking their opportunities with Alves on a brilliant run. We were looking out for what he would do this game and what this formation may bring to us. And what it does bring to us, I think, is a bit more of a steady attack and more options out wide. And we know playing out wide works well on this game. So doubling up and not just having wing-backs there can be useful. But we do lack stuff defensively. As Hemel come forward now, that's a ball into the box. Who's going to win that header? It's Brown at the back post. Unmarked, Greenslade let his man slip. And Hemel bring it to 1-1. Don't want to see that goal again. And Hemel playing a very good game here. You wouldn't suspect them being this low in the table when they're doing this well against us. And the ball played to Fisher down to Tilson. Surveys his options, and Alves is one of those. He switches wings. Greenslade was free. He's played that to Keto now. Pings it in. Tilson could have a shot here, and that's blocked for a corner. And the Hemel team seem to be playing out of their socks today, putting pressure on this Bath side. Parcel plays the ball like that's Batten now. He'll look towards Rains. What can he do from here? Pushing up the wing. No real assistance, so Fisher flicks that on. A very half chance there. No real opportunity to score. And we win that back with Rains to Alves. Alves fighting for a place in the team. He knows his chances have been limited this season, and he really needs to impress out there. Parcel wins that back, but that's straight into the Hemel team again, and they are putting sustained pressure onto us. And that's a ball out wide again. And they work it back. There's a good opportunity here. Will he have a shot? He will. Wide. A poor effort, really. And it looks like we could be going into half time with the score at 1-1. The Bath team starting to look tired. It's a lot of games on the bounce here with pretty much the same lineup non-stop. Greenslade plays that to Jenkins Davies, who makes a return to the squad today after his injury that put him out for a few weeks. And that's worked out wide to Rains now. Into Alves, that's a really poor pass. And we do go into half time at 1-1. And it's not been a great start for this new tactic I've used. And we are going to revert to our main tactic for this second half. Just making sure everyone's in the right slot, because the second you change tactic, it jumps everything around and gets very confusing. So in possession, Greenslade, Parcel, Batten, Rains, Tilson, Russ, Jenkins, Davies in the midfield, and Alves will go into Cam. Out of possession, Alves up in the Cam spot. And this looks like what we'll be going into the second half with to begin with. Alves being given an opportunity more centrally down that Cam spot. Jenkins Davies in the midfield. And that's a long ball forward by Hemel, giving the ball back to Bath. With Wiles Richards now with the ball. Out to Batten. He's had a great season this season. Really impressed me. Calm, collected, and wins almost everything in the air. That's our Jack Batten. He plays that long. And the ball falls back to Bath now. Jenkins Davies to Fish to Russ. They look to go out wide with Parcel into Greenslade. Greenslade tackled very easily though. And Hemel now on the counter attack. But Greenslade well back to win that ball. The Bath team struggling out there today. A good win at the back post by Rains, but that falls back and that's a good ball in. And a big opportunity missed there by Hemel. And that's quickly played out to Greenslade now. He picks out Russ in the middle of the park. Forward to Alves playing in that Cam spot now. Ketter will look wide to Danny Greenslade. He drives into the box. No real options. So he has to go alone. I think that was a save and it's out for a corner kick now. Danny Boy Greenslade out there on the corner kick. Whips that in well. Alves picks up to Tilson. They're going to play it round a little bit now. Parcel now. What's he going to do with it? He has to go back to Tilson who plays a long ball. Danny wins out to Fish. And that's a good goal again. Main man Fisher, I said how important he could be for us this year. And he's chipping in now with a few goals since we've lost Windsor. And something does come finally from a set piece. We win that second ball on the edge of the box. Play it round. We're looking for options. And Parcel here plays it back. Tilson's already scanned the pitch. He saw the run there by Danny Boy Greenslade after taking the corner. He's found in the box. Nods that straight to Fish, who follows it home to give Bath a 2-1 lead right now. And the ball played out wide by the Hemel keeper. Hemel now trying to mount an attack. That's a ball over the top. Batten, as I said earlier, he steps in and wins that ball brilliantly. Alves into Ketter to Danny. Back wide. Ketter's pushed out wide there. What will he do with the ball here? He'll look for his partner in crime, Danny, inside to Jenkins Davies. Tilson now goes for an effort alone over the bar. few tired legs out there. We've got to keep an eye on Jenkins Davies, who we were told could have at maximum 75 minutes. Batten winning another header in that back line. Russ playing a beautiful ball towards Keto. Wins the header there. Keto's got the ball again. And he loses it. Straight back to Bath with pass out. Jenkins Davies picks it up. But Hemel win it in the middle of the park now. Bath surrounding their players. And with a lucky deflection it falls to Keto. Assessing options now. Alves with a little fit. Keto with the shot. Over the bar. And we're starting to take more control of this game with the switch of the tactics. And I think we need to keep an eye on what our opponents are doing and base what we play against them. It looked like them having it's almost a similar formation to us was the reason we were struggling in the first half. But since we changed the game to the second half, we've had a lot of the ball and a lot of opportunities. And players like Tilson in the middle of the park are finding space to dictate the play. And Danny Greenslade stepped up another level this second half. A deflected cross, but that falls and that's a deflection. That's got to be another corner. Danny coming out to take this set piece again now. Towards the back post to pass out. Takes the touch out wide. He's tackled easily. Hemel needs to get their lines clear now, but that's a poor clearance. Falls back to Rains to Alves. Alves with a shot. Blocked. Cleared by the Hemel back line. Rains hoops it up. Fish will challenge, but sadly doesn't win that against the defender. And Hemel will look to mount the counter-attack. They look out wide. And that's a ball over the top. Batten again wins it. Into Jenkins Davies to Russ to Alves. Back to Jenkins Davies. Good play here by Bath. Alves has looked pretty good with a couple of slick touches and flicks in and around the area in the middle of the park to keep possession for Bath City. And that's a tactical foul there by Tilson. And he receives a yellow card for that. Tilson on a yellow may look to take him off here for Louis Sweeton to come into the lineup. Rains looking tired. Let's get Gibbons on. Beardmore coming on for Jenkins Davies. And Brad Ash will come on. I was about to say he'd come on for Fish, but my attack doesn't look too tired. My defence on the other hand does, but I can't risk taking Batten off. But what we'll do is drop Keto back. And then we will bring on Brad Ash. That's all our subs used there, but we need these fresh legs. The team was looking tired. And we know what tiredness can do to you sometimes. But Russ now winning that ball into Beardmore. That's to Alves now. Plays it to Keto's. Moving into the left back slot soon. That's wide to Brad Ash because I expect the lineup's done wrong. So I haven't done the in and out of possession. So we're going to wait for this ball to go up. We're going to pause. And I'm going to make sure that my tactics are correct. Because I've only done who does what out of possession. What about in possession? Out of possession, we've got Sweeten and Russ sitting. I want Russ there, Sweeten there, Beardmore there, Alves there, Fish. Yeah, that looks good. Let's confirm those changes and continue with the game. I don't want to risk playing Ash at left wing back when we're out of possession. So Keto will step back there officially. Into the closing quarter of an hour or so now. And like I said, this second half Bath have been a lot more impressive and we're holding on to our 2-1 lead as it stands. And here we go with Sweeten again, off the bench. He deserves every bit of credit he gets because he just ticks that ball over in the midfield. And Beardmore gives that ball away sloppily. No foul given there. Bath quite lucky, I think. Sweeten tries to play that wide. That's a poor ball. Looking for Keto out there. And Hemel with a throw-in in their own third here. And they throw that poorly straight to Alves. Sweeten picks it up to Russ. Sweeten will tick it over. Tomlinson. Long ball by Batten. Fish should win that. He does, but it's over the bar. And Hemel with a goal kick now. A good ball out to the wide left here. And what would he do? He will drive towards Gibbons. Gibbons allows him to put that ball in. Whilst Richards is out. Dominating his box calmly to get that. Out to Batten now, who's looking absolutely shattered. So tired he steps and stops to play to get a breather. Keto now doing the same. Bath looking to run down the clock a little bit here. They know how important every point is when you're in a playoff battle. Batten will play that wide to Gibbons. Gibbons with an opportunity to try and let forward. He slows the play down. Sweeten now will find Gibbons again. Back to Batten. Over to Tomlinson there. And Bath with a slow, steady build-up here. And Russ gives that away poorly in the midfield. And can this be a counter-attack and opportunity for Hemel? Batten allows his player just to run. The ball goes in. And Hemel make the game 2-2. And with the Bath City side starting to look tired here, this could be a long last 10 minutes. And we are into those final 10 minutes now. Hemel having a very good XG for the fact they've only scored 2 goals and only have 3 shots on target. Bath struggling as always with a large amount of shots and shots on target, but just not enough hitting the back of the net. And it's out to Batten here. Into Luke Russ. We'll play that wide to Gibbons now. Gibbons is going to drive towards that byline. Where are his options? There's Ash, he can't quite win it. Falls to Beardmore. Keto now takes an awful shot. And we go into the last 5 minutes. And we are going to go looking for a goal. I'm going attacking. We're going all out. Hemel now, happy to slow the game down, run down the clock a bit. In a playoff battle against a promotion side, they'll be happy with a point, but Bath shouldn't be happy with a point here. And they might not be as they look to go on the attack, but that's intercepted now. Rush tracking back well to win the ball back. Tomlinson with the ball darted towards Keto, who goes over the top to Ash, but it runs through to the keeper. And Hemel slowing the game down again now. For both teams, every point is vital, but they won't want just one in this game, especially not Bath. That's a foul on Sweeten in the middle of the park. I'm hoping he's not injured because I've used all my subs. And he looks okay to play on. As we start again with Tomlinson. Short to Russ now. That's a long ball towards Ash. Falls to Beardmore. And that's a poor pass again by Sweeten. I've been praising him for the past few games, and that's a poor pass there. Will I give Bath an opportunity that they need in the dire moments with Jordan Alves? Good save by the keeper. Alves searching for that top corner, but Johnson easily catches it and clears that. Straight to the Bath defence. Batten winning it. Beardmore quickly to Sweeten to Russ. Russ forward to Alves to Ash, who takes a shot again, and the keeper makes a good save. Hemel Hempstead under a bit of pressure now. Bath seeking out a goal. 5 minutes of added time to do it. Jordan Alves on the corner. One of very few opportunities Alves has had. He's picking out the right moment, waiting for the signal. The signal comes. Players are making a run. The ball goes in. And it's cleared twice by the Hemel. And Brad Ash finds himself in his own third. Plays that ball forward. He's now darts towards the box. Luke Ross here. Sweeten. Bath still, even though they know time's running out, are calm on the ball. Slow build up. Alves has a poor shot. Way over the bar. And I'm not sure if we get another opportunity this game. We've seen the ball with Bath. Will they get another opportunity? It goes wide to Gibbons. Gibbons needs to go forward now. He does. He takes on his man well. Puts the ball in. It's cleared. And Hemel have possession. Give it away to Luke Russ. A minute left on the clock now. Alves into Ash. Ash with a long shot over the bar. And this is probably why we have so many shots and so little goals. Because the amount of shots we have that look like that are dreadful. And coming away from this game, I thought we would win. With a draw, feels really bad. Now, like I said, luckily we were miles clear. But now we're going to potentially lose a couple of points to our playoff competitors. Hemel now. Bath do win the ball back, but they can't keep it. And that's a long ball there. That's going to go all the way out of play. And that's the full-time whistle there. If you're a neutral fan, that was a very good game to watch. If you're a Bath City fan, that's another frustrating draw where we've had 21 shots, 7 on target, and we walk away with only 2 goals. I expect out of these 21 shots, 10 plus are from outside the box, looking like the ones that Ash did, that just go flying over the bar, that are needless. And that is frustrating to see, especially if we check on the other results. We may have dropped a couple of points here. Maidstone now 3 points ahead of us. Totton only 2 points ahead of us. Torquay, though, are 9 points behind us down in 7th. Dagenham and Redbridge, did they play? Did they go on and win? Totton lost, which is a good result for us. Chippenham lost to Dagenham and Redbridge. Andy Carroll, let's check him out, what he's done for them this season. Only played 18 games, but has scored 10 goals. And we all know he's probably one of their main threats, really. But Bath City missed chance to win. Yes, we did. Way too many chances missed. We end this episode still sat in third quite comfortably in the playoffs. 9 points ahead now of 6th. And we head into the next episode playing against Totton, who are in 4th place behind us. So if Totton beat us in the next game, they will leapfrog us in the table. So it's a very important top of the table clash again for the next episode. If you did enjoy this episode, please do leave a like, please do subscribe, and also check out my Twitch channel, which will also be linked in the description, where I'll be live every Tuesday at around about 4 PM. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.